Hello and welcome to another Dominion League match. This is my second of the season in Division D2, playing against Pico Paco, and I don't believe we've played before. Split my first match against Alexa. Hoping to do a little better in this one. I don't think I played particularly well in my previous match. So we have Bounty Hunter for Thing, also Sanctuary. Sanctuary is the obelisk pile. We could, let's see. The only villages are Ghost Town and Golem, which is a little awkward, but we can probably make it work. Probably not with Golem, but with Ghost Town at least. I guess Golem isn't like terrible here in the sense that it's not very likely to whiff. It's just, you know, bad. But I'm just wondering if I should open Silk Merchant, Bounty Hunter, and I think I'm leaning towards yes. And then another question is, do we want to get a Devil's Workshop? Imps do seem reasonably good here. Next turn, we can pick up a Sanctuary. There's lots of good stuff for Devil's Workshop to gain, even if we're only buying one card at a time. So I think I am going to pick up that. Okay, so we could pick up another Sanctuary, get real thin, real fast. We could go for the Golem thing. We could add some payload with Mystic. We could add another Silk Merchant. Which they're not too likely to collide problematically yet, and we can always add Ghost Towns to alleviate that. What do we have in our next hand? 4 coppers in an estate. That would be a good shuffle to trigger with the Ghost Town, although it's not ideal if we're going to pick up another Silk Merchant. Maybe we go Sanctuary Ghost Town. We're going to need to add some kind of payload, though. I guess we could take the Mystic now. It's difficult. Now let's go Mystic, Ghost Town. Skip over this crap. Okay, I think I will pick up another Sanctuary now. Should know what that card is. We just saw 5 of our coppers and no estate, so I guess it's an estate. No, wait. It's our Sanctuary. We haven't seen our Sanctuary. Where is our estate? Oh, we had 4 coppers in estate and then we drew one. Right, okay, so that's our Sanctuary. Cool. I am gonna seriously think about Golem here, honestly. Like it's I don't know whether it's a good idea or not, but fortunately we don't find our estate. Wasn't very likely that we would. We could use our villager to play bounty hunter on estate after we draw, if we draw it, but I mess with that. Okay, so we already have a ghost town. So we don't really need another one. The question is, do we want to go silver and a 4 cost, or do we want to take a gold? I think I'm going to go silver silk merchant. Or we could... No, we don't have enough actions in our deck for golem to make sense right now. Okay, 6 or 7 coins. We could pick up a ghost town on a 4 and an imp. If we want to pick up a golem, this might be the right time to buy potion. We could go potion, ghost town, imp. I think I'm cool with that. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, and sanctuary, a copper. We can... I guess we just play the silk merchant. So the risk that we have right now, if we exile copper and we guess wrong with Mystic, we could potentially fail to hit 4P. We could exile the silk merchant in that case, and if we do, 3 coins back. We don't get the silk merchant back. What's even down there? There's a ghost town. We've got 4 coppers in exile, so there's 1 copper, ghost town, Devil's Workshop, copper, ghost town, Devil's Workshop. What else? We've got both of our silks, we've got both of our sinks, we've got bounty hunter and our mystic. There is a silver. What else? Imp. Right, so we're terribly unlikely to guess correctly. We can also just spend the villager, I guess, to draw. Yeah, that's what we should actually do. All right, let's guess. Imp? I don't know. Hey! Amazing. Okay, so what are the last 2 cards now? We just drew Devil's Workshop, Ghost Town. We do have a silver down there, so we definitely hit 4P. We're gonna grab Golem. And we are going to take... we could take another Silk Merchant. We could also take a Mill. I think Mill's probably better right now, actually, than Silk Merchant. Okay. So what we could do is like we've got Bounty Hunter down there, we've got Mystic down there. We do have to worry about a little bit about hitting Golem with Bounty Hunter and having to exile something we don't want to, but I think what I'm thinking about doing is discarding with Mill and then playing the Golem. We know we'll hit Bounty Hunter Mystic anyway. Maybe we can Imp first. And then yeah, okay. So we can play the Golem. Do it that way. So the question is, do we want to exile a card that we're going to gain another copy of? Or do we want to exile this copper and not use Sanctuary to exile? It's like we could exile like Silk Merchant. Exile Ghost Town if we want to pick another one of those up. How much money are we going to have? We've got the 4P there. We exile Silk Merchant, don't exile Copper, we can hit 8P by Golem, Silk Merchant, get the other Silk Merchant back, and get another Imp. Or although wait, if we play the Mill and discard it with it, we can get another 2 coins that way. Okay, but I think we don't need to exile with the Sanctuary either way. Let's see. So we exile the Silk Merchant, we play the Mill, we discard 2 cards, we draw one with Sanctuary, we draw the other with Mystic, and then we buy the Silk Merchant back. Right? And if we're lucky, we get to exile the Copper. If we don't, we don't. Okay. So yeah, I want another Golem. I want another Silk Merchant. Discard that. Okay. Doing some stuff here. Maybe I should have taken more payload though. I mean, I got a coffer and I can exile Silk Merchant again. But I probably should have taken more payload. The draw won't be so tight this turn, so we can start taking more like Mill stuff maybe, or Mystics, I think. Let's go ahead and Imp the Golem. Okay. Yeah, we want to play the Imp first. And we'll play a Silk Merchant, I guess. And we discarded a Golem. And we know we have down there, we have Devil's Workshop, and we have another Silk Merchant. Let's guess Devil's Workshop, I guess. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Maybe what we end up exiling is the Golem, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that works. So we play Silk Merchant, we play Mill, we discard Golem, Devil's... No wait, we discard Devil's Workshop, Ghost Town, whatever. It doesn't actually matter. Bounty Hunt the Golem. A Sanctuary. Don't exile. Play Sanctuary. Okay, do we want this copper right now? So we have 9. We can buy Golem Mystic with without keeping this copper in our deck. So I think we get rid of it. That'll probably be enough golems. Maybe we'll exile the potion next turn. I guess I probably thought about taking another mill, maybe. Probably don't need a third golem, but whatever. Still haven't spent any of our villagers, amusingly enough. Crash Imp into Animal Fair. That's kind of weird. I guess you have a bunch of imps, but I don't know. Alright. Imp playing Silk Merchant, I guess. Imp playing Golem, or just play the Golem straight up? It probably doesn't really matter. We're not really like at risk of running out of actions. I guess we were actually at risk. I mean, you know, of at least having to spend a villager, but it's fine. Okay, so we want to play mill, discard 2 golems, and bounty hunt the potion. Stick doesn't even matter. We do this. Okay, yeah, we need more payload. We could actually trash a golem into an animal fair, I guess, but I don't know if I quite want to do that. More mills would probably be good. More mystics would be good. Should I take another treasure? I could go mystic mill, silver. Sure. Another imp. We can also, if we don't use up all our imps, we can bounty hunt an imp and then gain that back. So that's something to pay attention to. We also don't really need these sanctuaries, so I should consider like opening with mill to discard sanctuary if I want to have plus actions that are drawing cards. We certainly have more payload than our opponent does. That is so many animal fairs. How are you going to draw? Okay, I mean, I guess you have imps, but I don't know. I feel like that's not actually going to work. Anyway. We can't hit double Silk Merchant here. We could hit the Bounty Hunter, but that's probably fine anyway. I think we actually want to play the Imp. No, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. We could also Bounty Hunt the Sanctuary, but we might as well play the Mill first and discard the Sanctuaries. Well, why would we discard Sanctuary over Silver? There's not much reason to do that, is there? I guess we play Mystic. Got a couple golems down there. Let's guess golem. Okay. I think this is the last of our imps. If we did want to bounty hunt an imp. We're not going to bounty hunt 2 sanctuaries, though. Are we going to bounty hunt any sanctuaries? I mean, eventually we're going to want the sanctuaries to exile our... Yeah, let's just... Imp a sanctuary. And now we should be able to know what this card is. We haven't found our other ghost town, so I guess that's what it is. Mill, discarding, silver. So that's another silver. Silver, ghost town. Are we bounty hunting this turn? Could bounty hunt the sanctuary. Could bounty hunt Silk Merchant. Do we want to buy it back though? Well, we might as well play a Silk Merchant to draw these 2 cards. So we got 14 coins. We should probably pick up a province at this point. We can get to 17 coins. We could get another Silk Merchant off of that. We go like province, mill, Silk Merchant. It's not adding a ton of payload, but sure. We could also bounty hunt one of the golems, but I want to keep them in my deck. I think that's the way to go. All right, so province, Silk Merchant. We could take Mystic instead of Mill. I guess Mystic is probably just better. Although Mill is worth a point, but I don't know how important that is. Yeah, let's take the Mystic. I guess they can play all their animal affairs this turn, though they're not getting buys from them. Maybe they're planning to empty the ghost town so that they can. You do that though, you don't get to buy any green cards. We should be double provincing this turn and still be able to add something else. We'd also consider trashing a Silk Merchant into an animal fair. What the heck? Oh, you don't want the Devil's Workshop anymore? Okay. I guess that's fair. So they bought 2 provinces and a ghost town, which means they didn't ramp their payload at all. Just lead with the Silk Merchant. Golem. Let's go ahead and play the mill. Discard these. And we got 2 golems down there. No mystics, 1 sanctuary, a bunch of imps. Let's call imp. Nope. Okay, well, that. Another golem. Still got more imps that we can play. And we bounty hunt the province this turn, and we do the Devil's Workshop next turn, probably. We'd also take a duchy, and that'll be coins we want. We still haven't played a sanctuary. Have played a mill. Okay. So let's sanctuary. Mill, discarding the silvers, I guess. Sanctuary. Not sure I know what all these cards are, but I don't think it matters. No, we've got a ghost town. A ghost town silver. Yeah, I do know what they are. Silver. Say, oh. And how about ghost town? Nope. Okay. Right, so we could go double province duchy. No, we can't. We're 1 coin short of that. Just kidding. Like I said, our opponent should not be able to hit. Wait, do they still have a bounty hunter or not? I thought they didn't play it. Am I totally sure that they can't triple province? Like it's not in their exile, but they sanctuaried the Devil's Workshop last turn rather than bounty hunting it, which is weird. They had 19 coins. In theory, if they get 3 more, they should only have 22, not 24. But if I mean, they only have 3 buys. So I could go like province double duchy. It's 18. Even if they take triple province. So let's say I take province double duchy, I'm at 27. They take triple province. They can't take triple province though, but they take double province duchy, presumably. Also the question of whether I should buy an animal fair. But anyway, I think the answer is probably yes. I should replace a golem with an animal fair. But regardless, I mean, They take double province duchy. They're at 35 plus 3 is 38 points. If I take double province now, I'm at 27. Then I take double province again, I'm at 39. So, I mean, I should be fine to do that. Question is... And I could take a mill as well. Instead, like, if I'm gonna go, instead of province double duchy, I go double province duchy. I'm just not 100% sure that my opponent didn't, like, underplay their stuff. They've exiled 7 coppers and a silver. I have 2 silvers. Though they have 1 gold. They have 4 animal fares. So that's 12. The gold is 15. Where are the other 5 coins coming from? Four animal fares and a gold. What? Oh, 4 animal fares is 16. Right. Gold is 19. Yeah, there's just no way they can hit triple province. So there just should not be any reason to fear it. I guess the advantage of taking the duchies is I can bounty hunt the duchy, but I can bounty hunt the Devil's Workshop. It's just, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Should I spend a coffer to take a mill? I guess is another question. I could also buy another ghost town instead. That seems wiser, I think. Activating their buys right now, like on their turn, doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's go province, ghost town, animal fair, trashing, golem. I'm gonna feel really bad if I made some kind of miscalculation here, but I don't really see how I could have. Well, they just exiled a province, so they can't even get the coins from that now. They do still have the bounty hunter, which they must, but I don't know. So now they take double province, they're at 35. I take province, I'm at 33, and then I take a duchy and I'm at 36. So I don't need very much at all. If they don't take double province, they single province, I should be able to easily hit double. If they take no provinces, I may well be able to triple. And I don't think they can take triple duchy and still buy something that allows them. I guess if they take triple duchy silver, then in theory they can hit. But they still wouldn't have the buys turned on. Also, they can't take 3 duchies and a silver because they don't have the buys now. Okay, yeah, well, this should be easy enough then. All right, we have a province in exile, so we might as well... Oh, well, we can just play the golem. First, the silk merchant, then the mill, yes. Discard... Actually, let's discard this. That. We want to keep something in hand that we can bounty hunt, and that'll be the Devil's Workshop. Yeah, okay. It's probably still just Imp. Bounty Hunter. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Might as well play a Silk Merchant, I guess. Imp. Sanctuary, exile a province. Surely we've already got the money that we need. There. Imp. Mill. Those. We've got the money. Oh. Whatever. We could have tripled. Exactly. As it turns out. So, game was in hand. I was perhaps overly cautious. There towards the end, just like making absolutely sure I hadn't missed something, but I don't know. The fact that they didn't exile with their bounty hunter instead of their sanctuary like really tripped me up. Okay, so we've got Druid trashes estates, but doesn't do anything else of like real value here. Oh, and we don't have plus actions. So if we're gonna get estate trashing, oh, there's sanctuary again. Okay, never mind. We could go cargo ship, spice merchant then. Cargo ship probably ends up being our terminal of choice, which is fine. Can we possibly hope to like activate Leprechaun to set up Apprentice? Seems ambitious. We can't. I don't know. I guess we could Apprentice Phaeton. Cool. Right away, that sanctuary. That probably couldn't have gone better. Okay, so probably we take coins by here just because we don't want to trigger a shuffle without all three of our actions in it. I mean, we took... we had 3 coppers and an estate in addition to the... Yeah, that seems... undesirable. I mean, it is a short shuffle, but 1 card is a shorter shuffle. Okay, so we could take... We could take another sanctuary. I don't know if that's really necessary. We could take an apprentice. It's not going to do a whole lot just yet. But it is like the draw. I don't know how we're going to like feed it is the thing. Doesn't make sense to take, if we're going to do like a Phaeton thing, it doesn't make sense to take Apprentice before the Phaeton, really, but I guess it's probably... Of course, Apprenticing Silvers isn't like that good anyway. Apprenticing Phaetons is a little bit better. And maybe that's all we need is to just like flood our deck with silver and get some provinces and maybe keep some Phaetons around or something like that. I don't know. Okay. This is... If we want to hit 4, we probably need to apprentice the estate rather than the copper. We can still do that. No. Need to see my apprentice. I guess there's actually a very good chance that I do, despite it not being in my hand, because there's only one stop card down there. Got it. Oh, we actually do draw the silvers. I wasn't sure if that would work out that way. We've already got 2 buys, so I think we can just go ahead and get 8 coins. That last card is another copper. Like, if we take cards action, we still have 8 coins. If we take coins buy, we have 9 coins. I guess we could take... If we take the coins buy, we could take another Fatum and another Apprentice. If we don't, then we go like... Yeah, maybe that is what we do then. We're probably ready to start greening. Okay, we can immediately sanctuary this province, so that's fun. And I guess we do have a sustainable source of plus behind sanctuary. I'd kind of forgotten about that, so that'll help too. We can even potentially feed silvers to the spice merchant if we really, really need to. Hopefully we won't, but... I mean, well... most likely... I guess we're more likely to apprentice the spice merchant, I guess. I think we go ahead and spice merchant first here. So we've got enough for province. Those 5 cards are apprentice. We've got 3 silvers and probably still a copper. So if we apprentice a silver, we're going to draw, like... We're not... Like, the most we could draw, money-wise, is net. We could net 2 silvers, which would allow us to buy Province Fatum, which would be preferable. But if we draw... like, silver, silver, copper... then we're a coin short of that, and we just kind of didn't do anything. Although we did cycle. If we draw our other apprentice, we can apprentice another silver and probably get to apprentice or sorry, province Fatum that way. I think. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Okay. So those are both... No, there's a silver down there, and... Wait, do we have 2 coppers down there? We had... Or we had... Yeah, we had 6 silvers. And now we have 5 silvers, so we must have another copper down there. Okay, I misread the situation. I think I'm just going to kill this copper, then... Because if we draw, we'd only get to 10. Doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Alright, I'm just going to cargo ship a province here. We are probably going to need another Fatum. would say my opponent probably needs, yeah, another one as well. I actually was wondering if they should have gotten 2 Phantoms, but... we might have to pause our province gaining and take another Phantom this turn. I guess we'll see what the Sanctuary draws. I mean, another option. So we know we have 5 silvers in our deck and a copper. So that's 12 coins if we Spice Merchant the copper for coins buy. Whoa. Okay, well that might change the math a little bit. We just take a Phantom, trash nothing. And I was thinking about, like, what if I apprentice or apprentice a province or something, but 4 Phantoms in the trash, so my opponent has 3 of them. They're not going to be worth that many coins. It's more like I want to have the opportunity to get some more cash. So yeah, I'm just going to take the last Phantom. I guess we just apprentice the Spice Merchant here. But yeah, we're up by 3 provinces. We should be pretty good to go. We're not going to miss province here. Like, there's no way. Presumably our opponent can province this turn. It seems unlikely they can double province, though. It's hard to get that many silvers into your hand. I guess if you apprentice 2 Phantoms, maybe, in the same turn. So I'm not sure whether I should have apprenticed that silver the one time. But... oh, well, okay. That wasn't exactly what I was looking for. Would have been nice to see the Sanctuary and have some plus buy or something. So we exile a province either way. We have, in our deck, we have 5 silvers, a cargo ship, that's 12 coins, plus a copper, that's 13 coins. If we apprentice a province, we can guarantee that we take Province Duchy. And that seems really hard for our opponent to come back from. They'd be down by 13 points with 1 province left. On the other hand, we decide to draw 3 cards by apprenticing a silver. We could whiff Duchy, but I really, as I said, don't think there's any way our opponent is going to double province. But, you know, I mean, Province Duchy does look pretty darn safe. 13 points. They would need Province Double Duchy Estate to tie. I mean, they may still have a Phantom left. I guess they have, yeah, they have 1 Phantom left. I actually gain a point for my Phantom if I take a silver, but that's... I think we just apprentice the province. Actually, we might be able to hit double province if we apprentice the province and then we apprentice the Phantom. Maybe? We draw 3 of the cards. So this is 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I think we just hit double province this way. Okay, right. That took me longer than it probably should have to figure out. But I got there, and that's what matters. I think my opponent did not take a Spice Merchant. I think that was a difference maker. They opened Silver, Cargo Ship Silver, I believe. Okay, so we've got somewhat awkward trashing. The draw, it could be like a bizarre black market scholar thing. I don't know if there's going to be enough plus actions for that, but we can fish for plus actions in the black market. I mean, what else would it be, really? Lighthouses, I guess. Yeah, I think, yeah, plan black market. I do like that more than opening with a trasher. I mean, we're going to want to get a trasher, but I think the immediate estate trash is going to be more impactful. Wharf? Huh. Yeah, that doesn't... I mean, I guess it doesn't play badly with Scholar because, you know, we do stuff with the cards. I think... I don't know if I can pass that up. So here we could take another black market to trash an estate, but we have no plus actions and we'd have 3 terminals in our deck, so I don't think that's wise. Rats? I would take rats. Highway, also good. Obviously. I guess we take a research for now. Monastery seems like it's mostly going to be worse, so I guess it's non-terminal. Or, like, not non-terminal, we can't draw it dead. That would have been a reason to consider it, and we would have gotten Basilica points. Yeah, maybe I have regrets. Maybe I should have taken Monastery. Mostly we need a Bazaar at this point. And we need to hope we don't draw our black market dead or our research dead. We did. Okay. Next turn we have research and 4 coppers, but we do draw 2 cards. We take the second black market to trash an estate. I guess I will. Even though it's not... The timing is not great, but... Well, alright then. Guaranteed to see both of our black markets. Good times. Why couldn't we have seen a black market that turn? Gah! That's so much better. Gotten Basilica points. 4 black markets. That's a lot of black markets. Oh, hey, Workers' Village. I will happily take that. Goons! Oh no. Please don't be able to buy that. Oh, no. Oh, get wrecked. Oh no. I mean, I guess against Scholar it's not that bad, but not that we have one of those right now. I even wonder if I should actually be trashing that. We could take a Lighthouse. I think I will. goons, no goons, no goons, no goons, no goons, please. Oh. Ugh. At least we got the wharf. So, and we can still hit 5 for sure. Man. Yeah, highway and goons are such good pulls from the black market. Not like the best possible pulls, but they're really good. We really need villages a lot more than we need any of this, unfortunately. I mean, I would like to have a butcher. I'm not gonna lie. We really, but I don't think I can justify it. If I had one more coin, I would consider the amulet, but oh man, priest. Oh boy. No, I can't. I don't think I can do it. So here's the question. Do we pick up the scholar now? Do we have enough villages that we're willing to risk a little bit more terminal collision, or do we pick up another village first? We can go village monastery. Oh man, we didn't get to our lighthouse. Having the scholar going into the shuffle would be really nice. Maybe actually go scholar lighthouse and not scholar monastery. Just keep trashing with research for now. Surely you can't buy Grand Market. I should have gotten the monastery instead of the research, though. Like, research is trashed copper. Monastery could have done that just as easily and would be able to multi-trash and stuff. Okay, okay, now we're talking. We want to market. I don't think we do. We want to play this, but yeah, I don't think we... Oh wait, how much plus buy is there on this board? There is none plus buy, except we have Workers Village and Wharf. Yeah, okay, we don't need market. We'd rather have... So let's get another bazaar. And we take the monastery. I think we take the monastery. All right, now we got the lighthouse in play. I wonder if we're meant to play the scholar now. I think we probably are. Got it. There's no reason not to go ahead and do this now. Okay. Falconer, do you gain anything relevant? Not really. Stables doesn't really work with what we're trying to do, so I think we don't take any of that. Under just for points, maybe. Watchtower certainly fits with what we're trying to do. Under just for points. I don't think so. I think we go Watchtower, Scholar. I guess we can take a Vagrant. There's no harm in it. I guess there's a slight potential for harm in it, but not much. Yeah. Now we are going to have a little bit of potential money issues this turn. And I need to get some more payload. Maybe the black market will provide. Yeah, I don't know. Fortunately, Sea doesn't really do too much to us. Ironworks? I don't think I want Ironworks. Rogue? I might want. Replace? I definitely want. I didn't notice that they'd moved the plan token to Bazaar. Play the Vagrant. Love to play the Vagrant, because we might get that. Alright, we want to play Scholar now. I think we want to play the Wharf first. I think I was wrong. Needed to find more of my... Wait, why do I still have copper? Huh. We want an upgrade. It is another source of gains. Can upgrade the research. But we probably need a village more. I think what we're gonna do... What are those last two cards? One of them's a Bazaar. The other one's a Black Market. I think we leave that on top. We just buy Bazaar, Vagrant. Vagrant doesn't actually do anything. Maybe we want another lighthouse. But we don't want a lighthouse on top of our deck. Since we have none of our DTX cards on top of our deck. Yeah, I think I just failed to notice they had coppers further to the left last turn. I guess we're ready to trash the monastery now. Ironworksing for... Oh, right. You have a friggin' thing. Oh, I'd love to have a villa. I guess I'd also love to have a storeroom. Maybe that'd even be better. Didn't want any of that? Dang. More black markets. Huh. Huh. Our opponent doesn't have a trasher. However, it also seems kind of unlikely that they're going to be incapable of dealing with a curse per turn at this point in the game. There's also Lighthouse. Yeah. I think I'm going to take a Mountain Village. Oh, I'll take a Mystic. For sure. Okay, play a Lighthouse, play a Mystic, and research this monastery. Doesn't actually draw any cards. That's fine. And we don't have enough money to do anything. Take another Lighthouse, I guess. Or we take another Black Market. We do have some extra actions. I guess we take another Black Market. Files are getting kind of low. Nobody has a ton of buys, though. Let's not let you draw. Oh, they do have the hideout as well. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. I would definitely take the upgrade now, if only so I can turn the research into something. Herald. Ooh, Monument. I would probably want that at this point. Obviously, Grand Market I would also take. We're never going to see those cards again, of course. They took the Monument. I would probably not actually take Former Nobles. I mean, Nobles is points, which is nice, and it does work with the DTX deck, but I need to add payload more than I need to add draw. However, I think, or deck control, I think my opponent does need to add deck control, but they're going to empty the Bazaars. No, okay, good, because I want another one. We go Wharf. See, if we go Wharf first, then yeah, we're more reliant on finding a village quickly. So I think we go Black Market Scholar. Okay, now I think I will take the market. Give me that. Market or Black Market? I'm gonna say Market. That is a Wharf in our hand, or coming up rather. Not that it really matters, but got the DTX anyway. But Treasury? I mean, it's payload. It's not a stop card. It's not terminal. And we can also buy the last Bazaar still. Top deck it, sure, for all the difference that makes. Candlestick Maker. Yeah, we can still buy the Bazaar. Okay. Let's do it. and now we should probably start taking some provinces. We still need maybe some more payload, but I think we've got... I mean, we need to start catching up on points because the friggin' goons. Our opponent, in theory, doesn't have to ever green, although, I mean, they've also got the monument, so that's even worse. I do regret buying this Vagrant instead of Lighthouse. I'd have one more coin in my deck and probably wouldn't stop me from drawing. Probably. Storeroom. We do actually have a fair number of buys at this point. Though I doubt we could win on a state pile out because opponent's getting too many goons points. Really annoying. Finally, found a black market. There's no way we need to play this Mystic first, so I'm not gonna. Plunder would help, I guess. I'll buy it. Mystic. Whatever. It really doesn't matter. I don't want any of that. We'll play my plunder. I will take the villa. I could also take the mill. Mill actually more helpful at this point? Maybe it is. Matters. None of this really matters. Okay, we need a province. Do we take the last black market? Probably. I think we have enough actions at this point that we can sustain that. I guess there's like some risk that we fail to find one of our DTX cards. We've got 3 of them and we don't have like that many stop cards, I guess. But I guess we do kind of have a lot. And maybe I should have taken another Scholar. Well, I couldn't afford Province Scholar anyway. Cardinal actually looks kind of brutal. Gonna take Lost City. We don't have the Wharf in play, so I am like a little concerned looking at this hand. DTX, often not reliable through greening. What can you do? Oh, you bought Fairground. Oh, Fairgrounds is really good. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I think the goons alone is basically going to be enough to cause me to lose this game. Like, I mean, just look at how many points it's generated. Just so hard to overcome. We just turned the black market deck over again. Jeez. Okay, maybe we will see some of those cards that I was talking about earlier that I no longer remember what in particular they were. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely a Vagrant Pileout that's like, oh. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. And market. I want that. Butcher. This would be nice. I don't know. Maybe there wouldn't even be time for me to take those cards at this point, though. And Grand Market's pretty expensive. And I need to buy provinces, unfortunately. Man, the distant lands. So much pain. We're going to need our opponent to dud, which seems distinctly possible, although the duration barge makes it a lot less likely. What are those last three cards? It's really not treasure. What hideout trash this turn? Hideout, trash to Vagrant. Oh, well, yeah, buy 3 Vagrants. Why would you not buy a 3rd Vagrant? You just do it. Like, there's no way I'm buying 3 Vagrants and getting enough points from provinces to come back on you. Or 4 Vagrants. Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't just go ahead and do it. Okay. So we discard the 2 black markets. Well, I guess we play a black market first. Buy none of that. We should play the mill. Discard. Can't. I would love to have a city quarter, but just can't do it at this point. Yeah, I don't think I can take the cardinal. I mean, well, I don't know how debilitating that's going to be. So right now I'm looking at 21, 23 coins, which would be enough for Province Scholar. The only cards down here, Black Market. So I'm not going to be able to play this other Black Market if I take this Cardinal. Yeah, actually, yeah, it can't be correct for me to do that. Store. I got a triple province though, right? Damn it. I'd gotten the storeroom first, but now, okay, we got lucky. We've still only got the 3 DTX cards in our deck. Odds of us studying are at least as good. I mean, I guess we got to discard the highway and just hope that our opponent can't. I mean, they're already at 3 buys. Highway makes it more likely they find a draw card that they probably don't even need at this point. Goons is almost a guaranteed win. Because they buy 5 Vagrants, they win. Yeah, it's got to be... Yeah, if they... I don't know, if they can get to the Goons, they probably just win regardless of what we do. Just gotta hope that somehow they're like the 2 scholars are bottom decked, or 3 scholars. They have 3. They have 3 scholars. They're not gonna all be down there. There's no way. There's no way. They're definitely winning. They should just. I mean, is it possible they only have 4 buys? I guess that's possible. Well, replace would solve the problem if they do. Villa. No, Villa doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't increase. No, wait, it does increase buys because they're not buying it with a regular buy. Yeah. Okay, well, this was an uphill battle from the outset. Why'd you... I mean, okay, it seems unnecessary, but... Basically, since our opponent found Goons, it was an uphill battle. I might have needed to start greening sooner, but my deck was probably not going to work much sooner than I had. Like, I don't think I would have been able to. I don't think I would have been able to take all the provinces quickly enough. Just Goons is just too freaking good. It's just, you know, it sucks. Like, because with the black market, you can actually do multiple buys. You know, even if you don't have plus buy, you can just buy a bunch of cards from the black market. Okay. This looks like... So we are going to want to get research. But it looks like Militia Silver in the opening. And then we're going to want to try to get a Witch. Okay, got the Witch. And now we need Village, we need Research. Militia me now, thank you. There is no plus buy here. So, we're going to be gain limited. I mean, in theory, Artificer can help with that, but with Militia, it's going to be, and like bad trashing, it's going to be difficult to actually build up hand size too much. There's also Chariot Race. Oh, that was... I'm not actually sure Captain is better than Witch right now, though. Like, because, you know, Captain doesn't give out curses. It is too bad that we can't use Captain as research instead of having to take research, but what can you do? All right, do we take a second Witch? It's a little ambitious. I think the answer is yes. Well, we could get real burned here. Although research might save us a little bit. That's an unfortunate discard. Because if I didn't hit, yeah, I was going to say I might have had the chance to take a Captain there, but... Okay, so hopefully research sets aside our other Witch. We could make it a lot more likely if we were willing to research the militia, but I don't think I'm willing to do that. Oh, well, that... makes this a little bit less feels bad in a way. Torture? No, 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 no. Damn it. Ah, damn it. Well, that didn't work out. Did not work out. Why? I don't know. If you, I think... I hadn't noticed my opponent got a second research. Maybe they were planning to power through the curses? I don't know. Seems crazy to me, but I guess we'll see how it goes. I think I just take another village. I need to actually have my stuff line up. Alright, this is definitely a captain, provided that we don't get attacked. Yeah, really going ham for the torturers. And there's a world... There's a world where I gain a curse here, I guess. I get tortured again, but I don't think that's possible. I think all their other two tortures are in their discard. What I'm planning to do is research this estate and turtle the village. I mean, it probably will take more than 0 curses from these torturers, but I think having the choice to discard is better than not. I mean, torture does draw the extra card, of course, but... Oh! Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, this could definitely be a turn where we end up taking a curse. Ashes of silver. Oh. Okay, well, that doesn't actually hurt. We weren't going to trash it anyway, because we researched. We might want to take a second research, but... yeah, get another captain. Makes sense. Get some... Okay, so what we want to do here is... we could captain his taxman. Probably rather turtle the village. The problem is I don't have a non-terminal way to play captain. We could turtle the militia. The captain is militia. We know we have captain as a village next turn. And then just not play the village at all. I think I like that. Let me buy a captain. So we have 1 curse and our opponent has 5, I believe. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and discard. We might have to take a curse. Okay. We take 1 more curse. If we get hit again, we discard them, and then we give out the last 2 curses. And we've won the curse split 7-3. And that's acceptable. Do we captain his chariot race or captain his village? Are we going to need the village effect, given that we have another captain in hand? And that we've turtled a militia? Probably not. Not that chariot race is super likely to do anything, but, you know, maybe. Okay. And now we no longer need to discard except a militia. And we have 2 curses in our deck to our opponent's more. Not sure how many more, but more. I mean, I could count. 5? We should have 5. We know we have a curse on top of our deck, so we might as well play captain as either militia or village. Not sure which makes more sense. Like drawing a card. Thing is, we have 3 villages here. Ugh. We have 3 villages, so if we're going to trigger the shuffle at all, we're going to have to go pretty deep in it. Although, we can always turtle, I guess. Yeah, so we could double turtle here. That's probably thing to do. Just just given the odds of us finding specifically a draw card here are not great anyway. We would have found our militia, I guess. Maybe I should have played captain as militia, given that I didn't find... yeah, I probably should have. I didn't need all of those actions. Get rid of the research or the militia. We have a captain down there. I think we get rid of the militia. Trying to play the captain that we have down there as militia. Maybe I should be taking more draw cards, but... Captain is some draw, at least. It's not as much as... Sure, or werewolf. This would be werewolf at this point. It does feel like somehow my opponent was not hurt too badly by losing the curse split pretty decisively. Which does annoy me. Second research maybe made the difference. Six curses in the trash. I have 2 of them. I don't know if I've researched, if we've each researched 2 estates. Probably that's the case. Well, definitely it's the case. We see 2 estates. Okay, do we know what's on top of our deck? We don't. I think we go chariot race. Well, okay then. So do we want to play the village or turtle it is the question. You could turtle the village and play the captain as militia. Pick up a werewolf. Or an artificer. Or we can try to make something more of the turn. I think turtling makes more sense. They got a 4th torture? How did they do that? Oh, with the artificer. Did they just hit 5 more than I did early? Because they got more captains and more torturers. I got the 2 witches. I guess it was just the collisions that I had early that were probably the issue. Okay, we know I have a captain on top. So this captain we're going to want to play as chariot race. Yeah, our opponent's deck definitely seems like it's doing more than ours. Which is... frustrating. Alright, definitely want to do that. Pick up the last captain here, but I might actually want an artificer more at this point. We want to turtle something. So we could play captain as chariot race and then turtle the militia in the village. not Turtle the militia, but play Turtle Village, play the militia. Or we play the captain as militia and we turtle this militia so that it misses the shuffle. Is that better than turtling a village? It might be. In which case I want to play the village. Okay. Badly do I want that last captain? Not clear. Tiles are also getting low. We probably need to have the ability to get more gains. Oh, no. Ridiculous. Chariot race. At this point, we each have... No, they don't have any curses. Man, they got through their curses faster despite giving out 7 to their 3. That's pretty ridiculous. I'm still confused about how they hit 5 so much more often, and 5 and 6 so much more often than I did. If it, maybe it, like I said, maybe it really is just down to that early pair of collisions that I had with the witches. I think I would go ahead and take the last captain there. Although Artificer would have been a reasonable consideration as well. We know we have a copper on top, so I guess we might as well play Village. Come on. Need to see a draw card. Ugh, jeez. Okay, well that does help. Does that. Damn. Our opponent can't gain... Oh, wait. They have 3 Artificers? When did they pick up 3 Artificers? Ah, oh, jeez. Well, they still can't gain 5 villages. They can get pretty close. Do I need to take a province? That's the question. Probably. Okay, we have a village on top. That'll be worth at least trying with. Chariot race. Really sucks I didn't find my Artificer last turn. I could have about like 10 coins. I guess I probably couldn't have actually bought province and anything good. Now they are in striking distance. So we're definitely going to have to... damn it. We're not going to need more villages in any case, though. Ugh. Mostly the question is whether we want to play militia. It's guaranteed coins, but it does... We don't get to go as far through our deck. Also means we don't have to find our actual militia. I think I'm gonna go for the militia. Boy, you know what we really need to find is more captains. We could discard for a draw card here. Werewolf. The risk is that we're not able to get back around and actually get enough money to buy a province. But finding our other captains... Do we only have one captain down there? That's entirely possible. If we play Village and draw another stop card, we're in some trouble. Well, that's great. Can't even hit 8 unless we draw into silver here. And even then, we will fail the chariot race. Oh my god. So bad. We do have another werewolf. I guess if we find the werewolf, we get a coin, but then we can't really play the werewolf safely. Now, this is all just terrible. Okay. I think what we do... We just gamble that our opponent can't pile. And if so, do we take a duchy? Probably what we're doing. Do we hex them, or do we turtle the werewolf? It's gotta be better to turtle the werewolf. Like, we could take another artificer, take another werewolf. The duchy saves us in the world where they can gain the 4 villages, but don't get any points from chariot race, which seems unlikely, but I mean, it's possible, of course. Got 5 captains in play. Holy crap. Doesn't mean their following turn isn't going to be so great. Maybe. I think... well, this is just awful. Like adding a duchy... Likely, are we to dud? Does it matter? I mean, well, yeah, I don't... I think if they can gain the 4 villages, they're just gonna win. I think I need to take like an artificer and play for upside here. But almost certainly I just lose. Oh, I have a captain on top. Okay. So that might actually mean that I end up regretting not having taken the duchy. I mean, in theory, they can gain 4 villages and buy a victory card, which I assume they will be able to do. And in that case, they would win regardless. But it looks like that's happening. Man, I remain floored that the torture line beat the witch line here. I don't think if you play this, why would you not just play militia? Okay, whatever. I still don't believe in it, honestly. I think witch is expected to beat torture there. And if I don't collide my witches one of those early turns, maybe I would have. Okay, so we got no plus actions except for Piazza, I guess. 48 is pretty hard to make work. You can reveal villain. Trashing is weak. Menagerie is going to be hard to make work. This is probably just like some kind of horde masterpiece sort of deal. Maybe with a tragic hero or a villain as the terminal. I don't think I believe in the menagerie, as surprising as that is. Tragic hero will never get trashed. So we'll never gain treasure. But it will provide plus buy. That, I think, worth it. I think I'm going to take a horde here. Probably want another tragic hero as well. That's annoying. We've got 3 estates in those 4 cards. We might only be able to buy a silver. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take another tragic hero here, and then we can line up our horde right. We can probably start greening. Rate is reasonable on 5 going forward. Probably actively good. Or, like, actively better than the alternatives, that is. Is it the play on 6? Or do we take another horde? I think we take another horde. villain. Irksome. Suppose it's meant to be. Ugh. We take the duchy, or do we take the raid? We have no silvers in play, so I guess we take the duchy. Just like the villain has happened to hit like at all the right times against me here. Okay, that's more like it. Give me that province. Dat gold. We could raid. I'm gonna take the province. Oh. Am I getting a load answer? That was an almost activated menagerie, amazingly. Oh. We've got 2 hordes in play, so I think we actually do take a state here. Oh, we've got the plus buy. Get a bunch of gold. Alright, we are looking good now. We are looking good. I guess our opponent did have 3 coffers. Maybe there was like a risk of double province there, but I don't know, it seems pretty hard. They don't have nearly as much gold in their deck as I do. Maybe they don't have any gold? That's probably the case. That's definitely the case. Okay. GG, probably. Yerp. That was about as straightforward as it gets. I need to get some water. All right. We have what? We have trade is the only trashing. Is that accurate? Axe. Ugh. The draw is like Blessed Village, Silk Merchant, maybe some Wishing Wells. Probably open Silk Merchant. I don't know if do we have to get Marauder at some point here? I hope not, but maybe. Cartographer can help, but I mean you can trade. It's gonna be hard to play Marauder quickly, of course. Yeah, I think we open. I mean, University does not look amazing here, honestly. I'm just gonna open Silk Merchant and probably not spend the coffer unless opponent takes a silver, which it looks like they might tax the silvers instead. Well, you do that and I'll tax the Silk Merchants. Yeah. Potion? Yeah, okay. And now we want a Blessed Village, I guess. Oh no, we want to trade. What am I talking about? A coffer. You don't need to buy no silvers? Could trade here, or we could take a blessed village. Not sure what's better. I mean, ideally we'd be trading for 2 things at once. I think I'll take the blessed village. Sure, it doesn't matter, does it? Because we're not going to trigger a shuffle anyway. Oh, we can't. Yeah, never mind. We can't do the thing I was hoping for. So we could go ahead and take the Silk Merchant debt that we effectively gave ourselves, or we could take another Blessed Village, and then maybe a Scheme or a Wishing Well or something. Let's take the Blessed Village and see what happens. That doesn't do anything. In fact, what we want to do is top deck the Silk Merchant next turn. And Scheme or Wishing Well? I think Wishing Well is going to be pretty accurate here. We're going to have to crack open the Silk Merchants soon enough here, although maybe we're going to trade this turn. Oh, why would you do that? Because you have University and you can... Yeah, that's why you would do that. Well... Wait a minute. Undo. No. So, we could trade again. Yeah, I think that's got to be correct. We have 4 silvers now. Played 2 of them. Well, we just gained. No, we traded once. And those were the 2 silvers. Yeah, so this should just be a copper. That's the upshot of what I'm saying. Not much reason to trigger this shuffle, I don't think. So we could take the Silk Merchant debt. We'd only take 2 net debt and we'd get a coffer. I think that's probably fine. Alternatively, we could take a cartographer, but I want to take that before it gets more oppressive, because I doubt my opponent is going to spend much time taxing it going forward, but they might be more tempted to if they like have more 2 coin hands. And there's still debt there, and it looks like it's going to do something. Okay. It's got to be Silk Merchant that we're wishing for here. Nope. Just going to take another one. Okay, you got 3 universities, but soon there will be no more Silk Merchants for you to gain with them. As in right now. How do you feel about that? Yeah, I mean, you can take villages, obviously. I think we split the Silk Merchants, but I'm not positive. I might have 6. Nope, I definitely don't have 6. We're ending up in a similar place. My opponent has more pile-out threat through gains, but also has more stop cards. The universities. And the potion. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, I think we're just going to take a province at this point. Right. It would be nice to get some cartographers, but... Our money density is pretty good, even if we don't see our draw. We've still got some coffers to play with. So we can spend a villager to hit... Yeah, let's go ahead and spend the villager. Oh, come on, really? Oh, that's a better hand. Name's gift. Sure. Here they are drawing deck somehow. The same number of draw cards that I have. And more stop cards. What? Excuse me? How much of that was... They didn't even play the dang cartographer. Like, what? Oh. I am well and truly confused by this. So, did they trash some coppers? No. So where are their other coppers? Oh, it wasn't a clean shuffle. Okay, okay. Not a... they did not draw deck. Okay, that makes way more sense. And they just triggered a shuffle, granted because they got Sun's Gift, but with any other draw cards, which is glorious. I mean, it might only result in one dud turn because they got the cartographer, but should at least result in one dud turn. Taking a Marauder. What? Why would you do this? That's not fun. Come on, man. Guess I should wish for copper. So we got 3 coppers down there. We got some number of blessed villages. That's probably one. Maybe I do only have 2 blessed villages. I don't know. I should be able to figure this out. I have a province. I have 3 silvers. Province, silver, 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 copper, copper. Right, because I trashed 1 copper. That's 6 cards. 2 silk merchants. And probably a blessed village. So actually... I think I wish for silver. Hey ho. Okay. So we know we can hit province if we want. Question is, do we want to spend a villager? We should have a silk merchant and a blessed village in those cards. Probably not. Oh, really? They were able to trigger a shuffle with the... Oh, damn it. So much for having a dud. That was fortunate. In fact, didn't they play those in the wrong order? Like, seems like they definitely did. Because they had... Yeah, I don't know. That seems like it was really lucky to not dud there. 9 cards on top of the deck, plus Village Cartographer. They weren't even guaranteed to see the Cartographer. Maybe they drew the Cartographer and that's why they played it in that order. But like the odds of them like drawing into a draw card there were not great. So yeah, why would you not do that? Huh? Some bold maneuvers here. Alright, well we gotta spend Villager for that. And this... So we have a lot of copper down there. We probably have to wish for copper. I mean, we could wish for Blessed Village to try to save our villager. The odds of it are not great. Also, apparently we do only have 2 of them. But, you know, we didn't get it. But we have enough to buy province if we're willing to spend some of our coffers. I think I would prefer to do rather than spending the villager. We are almost certainly not going to hit province this coming turn. But maybe we can do something useful. It occurs to me that our opponent has lowered piles a lot. And we could potentially threaten a pile out on like estates or schemes or something. So taking double estate here, though, I don't think that can possibly be good. We're about to trigger a shuffle. As much as I would like to trade away the ruined market, I don't think that's great either. I think like to spend the coffer, I mean. Although we do take... Yeah, maybe it is. Correct. So our opponent did not have an amazing turn last turn, I guess. They didn't play their Marauder. And coins. What if they'll take double duchy again? in the province. Seems kind of bold. Especially because you just spent 2 spoils, so you have less money in your deck going forward. Punished! Punished! Okay, we take duchy, for sure. We tax provinces, probably. It's like, if we have to take the debt, but we get another province, like, whatever, but if... Yeah. Should have kept that coffer, I guess. Although, who knows if one of those silvers used to be the ruin market, in which case, you know. Whoa. A pretty late trade. We could end this game on duchies. This is certainly a possibility. If we hit 7 again, we can go duchy tax and... Those are some bold shuffle triggers. I mean, I don't know what else they have in their hand, but... "13 cards on top of your deck." You're gonna tax duchies? Yeah, that makes sense. Gotta spend the villager for sure here. I think we wish for silver. Silk merchant. I'd rather not draw that. But if I find copper or silver... Okay, we did. And we can buy duchy again. Nothing they can do to stop us. First traders, I guess that makes sense. Maybe? Okay, we're very likely to be able to hit duchy again. Opponent would need province double duchy to tie, which seems out of their reach. We could conceivably hit province, or double duchy seems really unlikely, but if we get even one more duchy, like, they need so many estates. And if we can buy duchy, well, if we could buy duchy estate, we can buy province unless we're taking the debt, but you know what I mean. It's like, I guess we can just see what they do, but I do find it hard to believe that they're going to be able to hit province double duchy. I mean, it's possible that I draw 3 green cards, I guess, but can't afford a duchy. If they take, no, they can't take double duchy, right? Of course, they have to take a bunch of estates. Okay, so all I need to do is get 1 coin. Then I win. Got it. Okay. That was close. Yeah, I think I wonder if you played that out a bunch of times. It's not obvious to me that my approach was better, and in particular, I don't know, like, what I'm wondering about is, like, if you're going to take the approach that Pico Paco did, if there's like a way to improve the line, like, because, you know, okay, you've got the 5 silk merchants, right? That's good. You got draw. 3 universities is so many stop cards, though, to add to a deck that already has, like, well, they managed to get to 9 stop cards because of the Flames gift, but other than that, I mean, the cartographers help, but and they, you know, they only had so much payload in their deck too. Like, I actually had more payload in my deck for most of the game. I mean, depending on how many spoils they had, and well, ignoring the horse traders, because the horse traders never came into play. But you know, I had 6 silvers. They had 4 silvers and a gold, but the last couple of silvers were a pretty late trade. So, like, you know, even if they drew really, really well, they weren't getting all that much money together. So, like, I think, I don't know. The potion is really awkward, but maybe if you take, like, 1 or 2 universities instead of 3, maybe just 1, maybe that's enough, like, to, I don't know. I could, yeah, I don't know. I'm leaning towards it's not the right line. I'm leaning towards, like, it doesn't, like, the filtering doesn't make up for the stop card, because you don't. The problem is it's, like, hard to add payload on the board. So, like, you get all this sifting, and you're drawing and you're sifting and you're drawing and you're sifting, and then, like, you end up with, like, 10 coins, and it's like, is that really better, you know, like, than what I was doing, given that I was able to hit province a bunch, like, you know, initially, and then, like, put my opponent in a position where they couldn't take province. I mean, it was obviously close, right? So, like, I can't say that, like, what they did was definitely worse, but that's where I'm leaning right now. But it's definitely like if it is worse, it's, you know, it might be like a 55-45 type thing as opposed to like a 70-30 or whatever. Anyway, so, you know, got a little bit above 50% win rate, so that's nice. I don't know when the next time I will be playing Dominion is, because I don't have any matches scheduled, so just, you know, until whenever the next time is. And thanks for watching.